Hi and welcome to this video on Destiny 2. This video is a spur-of-the-moment thing while playing with my friend Bard. This video is primarily covering the movement I can accomplish in this game, and just how crazy good Titan movement is overall if you get good at it, because I'm just good at Titan movement. I'm not doing any extra tricks besides just good Titan movement. Titan movement as in using the entire kit of Titan. The strafe lift, the shoulder charges, and the strand melees. All of them give you crazy movement. I've only touched strafe lift after realizing how fucking good it is. Because it relies on the arc of your jump and the momentum you have behind it.
Oh,
Because the
ready?
best part about it is also its worst part. It
Follow
carries
me.
all momentum that you put into it. So if you actually get good at this movement like I am, you can think of boss stomp mechanics like I do. They are just glorified bounce pads. Because with max resilience in just about anything, not high-end GMs, you can run at the boss, let him stomp you, double jump or stomp or jump while he's stomping to take even less damage, and use that little bit of damage to propel yourself away while dumping damage into him. And you can do all sorts of crazy shit like that with strafe lift that you can't do with other things in the game. Like, for example, you can gain the momentum by doing a train maneuver by jumping multiple times in succession on like a flat surface. This entire video, you're going to see me rock this build. The reason why I'm coming through it right now is because I want to make sure I have it all fine-tuned the way I want it. This build is fucking insane, because if you did not know, Wormgod Crest, Excalibur, and Banner of War all stack together fucking beautifully. Like, for example, in Gambit, for example, and that's where I figured out this build works the most, even though the method of figuring out this build even exists was going around my elbow to get to my ass, to be completely honest. Because I started with my fusion rifle that doesn't even have the god roll. And first, I don't believe in god rolls, so that's not even a thing. But sever plus control burst to give me good anti-damage and good damage at the same time. With that said, this build can do some crazy damage when
Ready,
built
go.
up. All you really need is one stack of both to start shredding everything just about in Gambit. There are some things that you can't, just 2-tap, possibly 3-tap, but those come very rare. But when you get full stacks, you can basically 2-tap everything. That jump is what made me realize,
Okay, I really play this game too much.
because that was intentional.
I want to go this way just to say you've been everywhere on the mountain, but the mountain has been used for a couple quests here and there. This way has been used for a quest. I forget exactly what it was used for, but the shield down here used to be able to be dropped and used to be able to go through. I believe it was a Red War campaign.
That bounce there was also intentional because I know how to use the
That
strafe lift
shield there.
shenanigans.
I am full bait. I really need to go fishing. Transmat. Can you just step on it? Oh, you can't just step on it. You don't actually have a little square. That's... Huh. Look that way. There's actually a very good view up here. Right here is an amazing view. And you can actually see the fire base over there, too. The Cabal area. The Cabal area is over there. Fair enough, and I don't know which is which, so I just try my best to make it as simple. Fair enough. When you're done sightseeing, I have two other things to show you.
Guardian down.
The more you know. I used to have no center of balance or fine motor controls because I used to be very different, but now I actually might be able to do this emote IRL with roller skates and stuff. I could not do that. But now that actually sounds kind of fun to figure out how to do. Everything else is yours. Fuck them up! That's one way to clear a room, damn! It works? It just... It was, there's multiple scenes and multiple different things, but the coolest one I could think of is like in Overwatch 2, when Ash says, Bob, do something. It was just, get him. And you just popped your super and just fucked shit up. Fair enough. I wish that animation was like the spinny hammer one, but the animation would have to be something like those rope dancers, or not rope dancers, like the actual martial art. I think even had this type of thing, but it's like a dance basically, where a person with a rope dart can spin it around them and do ballet type of shit to keep the momentum. And that sounds something so out of the Hunter Handbook. Just spinning it around constantly because they're just that acrobatic. Have you played the other classes yet? Do you ever plan to? That is true. That's why I'm so good and why Chester's going to get so good. It's sticking to one thing you can practice the most. But if you figure out the thing that clicks with you the most, you can figure it out faster because you like it the most and different things like that. Warlock actually might be a good pick for you, to be completely honest. They are the Space Wizard. They can do literally anything that you are doing right now as Hunter or Titan, just or as Titan or Hunter. You can do anything. Or how to put this? Warlock is the Space Wizard. The Space Wizard can do anything any other class can do. Sure, not to the same effect, but with the exotics at their disposal, with the everything at their disposal, they can constantly go invisible, can constantly do anything and everything that you do. Maybe they have to do it a little bit different, but basically the exact same thing. Which is fucking insane.
That's technically hyperbole, but not by that much. Warlock can do just about anything any other class can do, just not with the class-specific actions like Banner of War, Sol Invictus, Trapper's Ambush, and Woven Maelstrom. That Woven Maelstrom is right there. The things that Warlock can build into is a lot of damage on top of unraveling, but not the unraveling effect being its own damage source that just roams around the battlefield. That alone is just fucking insane. But Warlock can do a fuck ton of unravel with a fuck ton of bonus damage
Where'd
built
he go?
into each
Oh, he's
other
over there.
in one build. Because that's the beauty of Warlock. Sure, you have to build into it more, but you get so much
He's
more out
finishable.
of it because it can do everything just about. If you like knowing damage values, like me, but do not like testing them out yourself, like me, this section of the video and another section later in the video will be a good place to pause it at here, specifically at 3 times of Banner of War and max stacks of Burning Fists. Once that is there and achieved, press pause whenever you see me punch something as best you can, so you can see the damage value here, because that is the max that I get by fucking up these guys.
There's no substitute for eyes on the ground. If you could suss out enemy capabilities in this area, I'd be much obliged.
Oh, I got it. Fuck some shit up.
So you know how autistic I am about this shit. That had no thud whatsoever, which is fucking insane. That is fucking insane. Because to do that, you have to spawn your sparrow in the little space between your feet, the sparrow, and the little bit that the little the anti-grav thing is for your sparrow. Because you could easily thud the sparrow too. There was no thud there whatsoever, which is fucking insane. If you are wanting to go with strafe lift, the things that you really need to consideration is the momentum you have before going into the lift, the angle you are activating the lift at, and the most safe pathway through.
There is a
Pathway
public
through
event
as
that's going to
in
start down
like
this way,
that,
if you want to
jumping
do it.
on something to jump to the next thing to keep the momentum going, and bouncing off of things to get into those alleyways to go do other things. Because
There is a
because of
chest
how
in
the
that
strafe lift works,
bus there.
your best friend for a lot of encounters and just bamboozling the fuck out of AI, PvP, and just your general movement, like where you think you should be, bamboozling yourself sometimes. Bouncing off of shit can do some crazy shit. Because again, it carries momentum. So if you bounce out of something at a certain speed, you can keep a good bit of that speed and get to angles you shouldn't get to, and all sorts of things like that. And even if you bounce off of something that gives you momentum, even fucking better.
Chest over here. I'm guessing you have the tracker too. Okay. The different uses the different classes have for tangles really fits the different classes. That's really fucking cool. Hunters have the aspect that you just used, Whirling Maelstrom. That when you toss a tangle or destroy it, it does the spinning roundy of doom and death. Titans have when you destroy or toss a tangle, it makes the pulse of woven mail, which helps them and all that. The Warlocks have the suspending effect. All of those really fit the subclass very well, and that's fucking cool. To make this heroic, when we damage him a good bit, there will be golden balls that spawn in the middle here. We have to bitch smack them before bitch smacking the big guy, and then bitch smack the big guy.
Look at those.
All aspects have something unique about them. The unique thing about those three specifically is that tangles are just something your subclass generates. So it's just slot this on and then you have that effect without building into it at all. Where other things, most things actually, you have to build into some way, shape, or form.
He just teleported you, I guess. But did he even teleport you? Huh. He's supposed to teleport you way in the sky. I think it's gonna work this time. Maybe? Yeah. Nope. I just was on a rock. Fair enough, yeah. That's basically what I was saying. These balls, murder. Hell yeah. And now murder big bitch.
It's going haywire.
I'm gonna let you kill it. Hey, now I'm in the air. Hell yeah.
We got the
Boom.
servitor, and the servitor turned.
Part of the Titan fantasy, in my opinion, has always and always will be being able to punch the ground to say no you to fall damage.
How many more do you gotta do? Huh. How many more stuff do you have to do for your bounties? Okay. I said that differently because I really had to burp. Winding Cove. There's a fast travel there and also a public event. To make this one heroic, there will be a Thresher out in that direction that will spawn when we're killing everything. It will fly in from there over to there. Did you see all my shots? Shit. Well, there's a Thresher. Find the treasure, kill the Thresher. I will call it out, and I will try and shoot it the best I got, but most of my shit is close range or medium. But barely
Destiny
medium.
2 would really benefit from a ping system because of how complex raids are and just communication is in general in this game. And the
I'm gonna try
funniest
and
thing, the
sword
closest thing
Thresher.
we got to that entire system is a fucking trace rifle.
Hey, you.
I now have a ranged weapon.
I'd
Hell
expect
yeah.
the Cabal mining expedition to be heavily armed. Be careful.
I want to keep my gun.
Guardian down.
I should have warned you. Yeah, the big beams of death are big beams of death. Get out of there. It should spawn in anytime soon. Watch out, you might be a little bit too close to that. Thresher, kill it! It did not spawn in where I thought it would.
We got that ship.
And now,
Wait for them.
hurrah! And we got it.
I heard those explosions from here. What was that?
Oh, just us taking out a mining lander, a ship, and a commander.
As you do. I stand in awe.
If we speed over here, we might be able to get this one and make it heroic. It's active right now. I think people are actively killing it. No, nobody's here actually. Hell yeah. This works as the other ball one. Exact same way to make it heroic. Ready?
Look at those folk, acting like they own this place.
Take down that servitor, and they starve.
I think this guy has a chance to teleport you to the top of the building. That's his cool teleport. The balls are here. Don't know, follow the tube, or the streams of stuff. Yeah, the balls. And now it's a rock.
It's going haywire.
Oh. Oh. What did you think?
We got the servitor, and the servitor took down the other fallen.
You've smashed their hopes to powder again.
No, I was meaning the little guys. Sorry.
You said they were. You meant an orange bar.
Yeah. Communications problems. Sorry about that. At least. To be honest, at least it's communication problems. Okay, one more guaranteed. There's one in the gulch and one about to be in the sludge. We can fast travel to the gulch and fly to it. Or drive to it. If this is the big blight one, the way to make this heroic is or big ball blight, is to go into the big area of effect blight, walk out, shoot big blight. Nope, it's clear mining crew. Kill the stabilizers around the drill.
I am going to let the rest of the video speak for itself, primarily because I have run out of commentary clips. Commentary clips are the extra bits of my audio that I'm putting onto the video, so I can actually do what I'm doing to make this a very good and edited video, or at least a very precise and well-explained video, to an extent. With that said, I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
another site.
Don't set under it. Back up, move.
Ooh, that's a pretty pile of glimmer. Hold them off while I transmit this.
It is actually pretty fascinating that the Fallen used glaives before us. Even though their glaives can't shoot, it's basically the same principle. And general design.
One giant heap of glimmer incoming.
My word, you'll have to keep some for yourself, you know.
It's very interesting that the Guardian gives this to charity. Or a good portion of it.